Hello everyone, this is ShadowMario41 and welcome back to Let's Play Super Mario 64. In the last video we finished up Big Boo's Haunt. Now it's time to continue our journey in Jolly Roger Bay. So let's get right to it, as we have to collect 100 coins in the Power Star mission, red coins on the ship afloat. So that now that I have the cannon, I can actually make a nice little shortcut to help me collect 100 coins, as I will blast to the other side of the ocean, then dive down to the depths of Jolly Roger Bay to continue to collect some coins. Let's do it. Alright, as we swim all the way down here, of course we have our friend Unagi the Eel, kind of just patrolling around randomly. It's kind of funny how that character has gained such infamy after just making this one appearance in Super Mario 64, and you think of all of the Mario games after that have some sort of eel-like enemy. I guess it all kind of came from that, and that character just became strangely popular. It's kind of weird. Anyway, as I'm swimming around and collecting all these coins, I will note that actually Jolly Roger Bay does not have that many coins in it. There are very few coins, but unlike Dire Docks, all the coins are actually pretty easy to collect and pretty easy to find. So even though the coins are kind of, hard to find, they're kind of scarce, it's not like, what the heck was that? I don't even know what I got. Did you see that? I just jumped up and took damage. I don't know what that was. So the coins aren't exactly difficult to find in this one. They're all kind of right there, right out in the open. Might have been one of those big falling pillars. Anyway, the thing I wanted to talk about in this video as I run around and collect all these coins is what really sets Super Mario 64 apart. Why is it such a memorable game? And why does Mario 64 still have the legacy that it has now? Why, when superior 3D games, that have come out in the past, and now, of course, we have 3D games that boast way better graphics, controls, camera than Mario 64, ever did. So why is Super Mario 64 still remembered as this excellent experience? Why is Super Mario 64 still remembered as this fantastic, nostalgic, landmark game? And, I mean, of course, it does have to do with the fact that it was one of the first 3D games of all time, and, the first major 3D game on a home console with Mario, a major franchise recognizable character. Of course, I'm sure that's some of it, but another thing I really think it is all of the little touches, either graphical touches or sound touches, that are in Mario 64 that really add up to the much grander experience that the game offers. And these are little touches that no one would have even complained about had they not been in the game. Like, for example, as I'm swimming around, it's these bubbles that are coming out of Mario as he's trying to hold his breath. Every time I collect a coin, it shimmers as I collect it. When I swim over to these little fish, they'll actually swim away as if, they were being threatened by Mario. And that's obviously what would happen in real life if you swim towards a school of fish. I mean, unless they attack you, they're probably gonna swim away, And it's all these little tiny things, like see those little fish. And no one would have complained if, Mario 64 didn't have fish in it. If there were no fish in the game, or no little seaweed in the water at the bottom of the ocean, no one would have been like, hey, Sonic had bubbles in his game, why doesn't Mario have bubbles in his? No one would have cared. No one would have said that. There's a coin. And see, even as I jump out of the water, you get this little splashing animation. And as I swim at the top of the water, it leaves kind of a trail behind Mario. It's really cool. And Mario's footsteps actually make sounds. And as I skid, I actually, can splash up some water or leave behind a little dust trail. I think it's all of those little tiny touches that get totally taken for granted nowadays in games. But those are what really set Mario 64 aside from other games before it, because you feel like Mario is really interacting with the world around him. And prior to that, I really think RPGs were the only thing that could achieve that feeling. I mean, platformers, as fantastic as they were, because of course we did have some great platformers in the day, you really didn't feel like you were truly interacting with and changing the world around you. At least I didn't think so. And in Super Mario 64, I feel like with all these little tiny touches, like I said, collecting coins, they shimmer, and being able to change how the level is laid out, and even approaching jumps in ways that you want to. You don't have to go from left to right and make the jumps that the game forces you to make. You can kind of find your own clever ways of doing things. I really think that's what sets Super Mario 64 aside. But I'm going to pause this conversation for one moment because ladies and gentlemen, we're about to have a double Power Star. There's one for collecting 100 coins, and there's one for collecting all 8 red coins. I love when you can do that in this game. There's not many chances when you can. So it's pretty cool to actually get 2 Power Stars back to back. So here's our, look at that camera angle. Beautiful. There's our 72nd Power Star, our short-lived 72nd Power Star, because there's already our 73rd. Pretty nice. So yeah, please feel free to comment and let me know what you think about Mario 64's little things, or any game that has these little things that influence you. Like even these fish in the tanks over there. They didn't have to. It could have just been a solid wall. No one would have cared. No one would have said, hey, there should have been fish in the tanks on that room. No one would have cared about that. But it's those little things that really make Mario 64 the grand experience that it is. And I mean, all those little things add on, of course. But now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to venture up to the second floor, which has been hyped from the beginning. Of course, you see that locked door there. As soon as you get to Princess Peach's castle, you cannot open it until now. Actually, what am I doing? I still have one more star to get in Jolly Roger Bay. I'm jumping the gun big time. I'm so excited to go up to the second floor that I just totally skipped the last power. I was like, I got 100 coins. I don't need to do anything else. No, there's one more power star in Jolly Roger Bay. I'm just running away. I got so lost in conversation that I forgot we still have Through the Jet Stream to do. Everyone was probably like, no, what are you doing? You're running away. There's still one more. I would have been 119 power stars. Which one did I miss? Anyway. Okay. So let's go back and let's do this really quick. So yeah, feel free to comment on the little things in Mario 64 or any video game that really influenced your experience and really made your experience better. And these are little things, like I said, that are not necessary in the game, but just change the game and make it all the more immersive, I guess is a very good word for it, immersive. Super Mario 64 didn't just provide a 3D experience, it provided an immersive 3D experience. And I think that, again, that's what really sets it apart. Alright, this one is tough, this Through the Jet Stream, because you're actually kind of on a little bit of time limit there. Okay, ooh, I made that just in time. That one's actually tougher, I think, than the Dire Dire Docks one, the Through the Jet Stream there, because you can actually run out of metal cap time on that one. But anyway, I did it on the first try, of course. First try, yeah, damn straight it was. So let's head upstairs now. Oh, not crash into the railing. I tried to be a little fancy. That's what I get. See, I'm just kind of screwing up in all little ways today that hopefully don't add up to the grand fail at this video. But hopefully I'll try to do well now. We get to the second floor. We have a whole new set of levels, and I'm going to start things off with this level right here, which is Wet Dry World. I want to jump in high on this painting because Wet Dry World has a pretty cool feature that where you jump in to start the course is actually where the water level will start on this level. If I jumped into the painting kind of towards the bottom, the water level would start way on the bottom of this course. So Wet Dry World has that really cool distinction that I like a lot. Very, very creative. And I have to say, too, is it's not the only level that does something like that, too. We'll see a few later that do a similar type of thing. Not with water, but with other sort of effects. But Wet Dry World, for some reason, is one of those levels in Mario 64. I mean, objectively, if you look at it, it also has the same music as Hazy Maze Cave, by the way. There's really nothing special about Wet Dry World. Other than the water level thing, like, it's just a standard level. It's just platforms floating around, there's enemies, but for some reason, it's just such a nostalgic level in Super Mario 64. I don't know what it is about Wet Dry World that just all the time, when you think of Super Mario 64, what are the first few levels you think of? And one of them is Wet Dry World for me. I don't know why. I just love this level. And again, there's nothing special about it. It's just a really fantastic level. So I need that was the first actually that was the second power star. The first one I got though in Wet Dry World called Top of the Town. Now I'm gonna do shocking arrow lifts in a very different way, a very peculiar way that you may not have thought of doing shocking arrow lifts ever. So I'll show you how to do it right now. What I'm going to do is, normally you're supposed to jump up here on these little platforms below me and then use those arrow lifts to get over to this box. However, if you use the water level and manipulate it in the way I just did, you can see that the box is actually sticking out of the water and I can jump up and get it. But first I'm going to try to get this. Oh, crap. I need to try to get the Bob-omb Buddy. I probably shouldn't have lowered the water level just that little bit. So you don't think that little bit is significant, but it really, really is. There we go. I want to talk to this Bob-omb Buddy because I would definitely need the cannon for some future missions. So I want to make sure I get that all taken care of while I can, and while it's convenient and easy to do so. So there's another way of doing shocking arrow lifts too, which is to use these warps. I've talked about the stage warps that exist, and I don't like relying on them. For some reason, I can never get them to work. They always fail for me. So whatever. I'll just do this. You might call it cheating. It's just kind of a shortcut. I think it's being resourceful. I actually did shocking arrow lifts that way for the first time. I didn't even know about the little lifts for a long time. I just did that, and I was like, well, that was easy. That wasn't a problem at all. So anyway, we have a few more things left to do in Wet Dry World, obviously, we just started the course, but I am going to get Secrets in the Shallows and Skies and get the 100 coin star at the same time. So unlike most levels, I am not going to get the 100 coin star with the 8 red coin star, because that actually will take a lot longer than if I just get the 100 coin star now. So what I have to do, this is 5 Secrets in the Shallows and Skies. Very similar to kind of like the wing cap Mario one in Bob-omb Battlefield. Mario wings to the sky. Let's say that I was blanking for a little bit. But you have to find 5 things. 3 of them are near the bottom of Wet Dry World, and 2 of them are near the top. There's really no better way to describe them other than that they're things. They're just 5 kind of secrets. They're not really secrets, but they're just 5 random tasks that you have to do. The first is to push this block. Why is that a secret? I don't know. I don't know why it's a secret, but it is. It's a secret. It's a very secretive secret. So don't ask questions. It just is. And yeah, that's the second one, is to hit that block. So it's already. Oh wow, actually, I actually did not want to do that, but that's actually kind of. I was gonna save that surprise. See, I was gonna show you how I can cleverly do this without even touching the water level, but these guys kind of ruined it for me. Anyway, this is the third one, is just pushing this block in. I don't know why that's a secret either, but it is. It is. I want to get this little guy. He's gonna drop. Hey, stop! Stop! Gonna drop 3 lovely coins, and this blue switch has a ton of coins, so let's not screw this one up. I think there's 30 that you get from this switch. Yep. And of course you have to get all of those. Now, something I should mention about Wet Dry World, some people that may know this game a little better than others, like, you know, it's people who, this isn't their first time seeing Super Mario 64, look at the grin on that guy's face, it's kind of funny, is there is this whole other area of Wet Dry World too, this town area. And see, that's how you get up there without messing with the water level. So that actually makes it a lot easier to get Secrets of the Shallows and Skies, and it saves a lot of time, and it makes it easier to get 100 coins. So it's really a win-win-win. But there's this whole other area of Wet Dry World, this town area, that's kind of hidden, and I didn't find it for a long, long time. And until I went back to play this game when I was probably like 12 years old, I didn't even know the town area existed. So there's our 4th secret. And our 5th one's up there, way at the top there. I'm gonna get that in just a minute. First I'm gonna... Actually, should I do that first or that? I'll do this. I'll get this one first. But you actually don't need to go to that extra area to get all of the 100 coins. I mean, you can actually get 100 coins just in this starting area alone, which was kind of surprising to me. That's our 5th secret, by the way, which will cause a lovely power star to appear. I was actually pretty happy to figure that out, although I kind of need all those coins. I didn't really want any of those to fall. I hope I can still do it. Even though some of those coins fell. Oh no, there's one up there still. Okay, I think one of them fell off, but I should still be okay. I think there's 101 or 102 coins in this little area, so that should be fine. There's 5 over here. Yeah, okay, I think I'm still good. This guy's gonna give me 5 when I beat him, so I need this guy. Chuckya is the name of this guy. So you grab him from behind. It's just like a big bomb all over again, and just throw him. He'll explode and reveal 5 coins, and then there's 5 more coins back near the start of the level. So I'm gonna long jump way over there, take some fall damage. That's fine, I don't really care. And I have to, unfortunately, deal with the water level now. I have to raise it up a little bit so I can grab the last few coins. But doing it this way will save a ton of time. And if you go to do this and then try to go to the town area and get all the coins, I mean, you could do it that way, but that just takes so much more to get the 100 coin star. It's way better to do it this way, in my opinion. So, I do want to make sure, though, I don't want to get that power star too early. Although, wait. If there's coins in this yellow box, that would actually be better. I don't know about what this yellow box has. It might have a 1-up. We'll find out. Oh, it does have coins. Good. All right. That's the 100 coin star. I didn't even think about that yellow box. That saved me some time. Excellent. That's the 100 coin star of Wet Dry World, which was pretty cool. And we'll get another power. That's another double power star. How about that? Very cool. Secrets of the Shallows and Skies. Done. Now that was efficiency. If not for my screwing up and forgetting the last power star of Jolly Roger Bay, this video would have been nearly flawless. But, as it stands, almost flawless. Anyway, that's about it for this episode of Super Mario 64. This is Shadow Mario 41. Actually, I'll do one more thing before I close out. I'll do one more little special thing, and I'm going to go talk to this toad over here. And he says, thanks to the power of stars, life is returning to the castle. You have to give Bowser the boot. But he tells you about a hidden course, kind of like how Shifting Sandland is a hidden course. Remember that? There's a hidden course in this one too called Snowman's Land that we're going to find eventually, but he gives us a power star. Very efficient, very nice. So, now I'll do my sign off. This is Shadow Mario 41. This is Let's Play Super Mario 64. I'll see you guys next time for more Mario 64 action. Ciao.